How's the beard look?
Looks all right.
It's trimmed up a little bit better. Got looking pretty.
Still look like shit.
Are we on yet?
Yeah, actually, we are.
Shit.
Hey, what's up? We are the Last Pick Sports Podcast. We are here to talk sports.
God damn it. Run it again.
Fuck it, let's keep it. I'm tired of doing it. Hey, we are the Last Pick Sports Podcast. We will give you our view of sports as regular dudes. We might offend you, but we'll give you different ideas, and we'll have a damn good time doing it. And we don't really care what you think. We are brought to you today by the generous folks of Ghost Town Brewing in St. Augustine, Florida. Coming to you live in the loft. Hope you have a great time, guys.
Big country out.
Hey guys, this is Matty coming to you live with the Last Pick Podcast. Joining me today is going to be Sergeant Pro, or Scott Trethui, as long as we know him, or Scotty, as most of you know him, our resident northern golf correspondent. So, Scotty, you there, bud?
I'm here, Matty. How are you, buddy?
All right, man. I'm good. Yeah, happy Friday to you, too. I'm super happy about the fact that we made predictions and we were so wrong. I mean, we're halfway through the tournament and we are just ridiculously wrong on about every pick we made. So I just want to do a quick update before the weekend, just in case anybody's driving home on a Friday afternoon and wants a random podcast to listen to. But, yeah, this is the Last Pick Sports. I am Matty. I'm joined by my guest host, Scotty, tonight, our resident northern golf correspondent again. But, yeah, man, we made some predictions, I believe, on Thursday or Wednesday night, and we are way off, man. We are not even close. Holy shit.
Matty, I mean, as the resident golf caller, hater, if you will, I'm beside myself a little bit, and now I know why I don't play fantasy golf.
Nor do we bet on golf.
Nor do you ever want to bet on golf.
No.
When your co-host and normal host Smitty is leading our picks, there's something wrong with that picture.
Yeah, just by the way, for the crowd out there, Smitty, who, by the way, I don't think when he plays golf, I'm not even sure he knows what sport he's actually playing. But regardless, he picked Willie McGirt was his dark horse, and he's at 3 under, and our leader right now is Jimmy Walker, who is at 10 under. So the closest,
literally right now, Jimmy Walker is in a stand. He hit his second shot on number 17 into the bleachers.
Getting a random phone call, by the way. So he did what now? You said he hit a shot in the bleachers?
Oh, yeah. His caddy had to go up into the bleachers, determine that the best choice and best plan of attack would be to take a drop instead of hitting it out of the bleachers like Smitty's boy Beef recently.
Recently at the British.
Done in the past. Yeah, I'm not sure how it played out because I stopped watching. I was getting ready for the call in, but yeah, I'm not sure how it worked, but he's playing great. He's 10 under, at worst.
He's right now he stands he's through 16 holes. And I'm not watching. I don't have the Last Pick Sports monitor up here, but yeah, he's 10 under right now. Henrik Stenson, obviously freshly coming off a British Open win, is at -6. He's finished for the day. Went 3 under today, 3 under yesterday, back-to-back 67s for him. Jason Day, another notable up there, right at 5 under, shot behind Stenson there. He's 5 off the lead. But Jimmy Walker's right now playing his ass off, and good for him. He's been around for a while, but he's been recently playing pretty well. So, yeah, we'll take – here's what I'm going to do now, just for the sake of it. We're going to go down, and I'm just going to name a name, and we're going to figure out where we pick that guy to win. The projected cut right now is +2. Okay? So I'm going to start with, you said, Adam Scott. He was one of my dark horses. Not anywhere close to the top of the leaderboard. He's even, so it looks like he'll make the cut. You predicted he would not make the cut. So I would say we were wrong there.
Thumbs down.
Yeah, thumbs down. We were wrong there. So that's one of one we are wrong. That's what we're going to do. I got 9 names here, so we're going to predict the ones we were somewhat right on. Willie McGirt.
I'll tell you what, Matty, I'm going to have to say your statistician, whoever it is spot on having 9 names written down. I'm impressed.
Yeah, well, that's the statistician is also me. So
this is the last support for you.
This is low budget podcasting here. Low budget entertainment. We don't ask anybody to pay anything to listen to this damn thing. So they can't expect me to be 100% spot on. All right.
Well, that's pretty good. I'm impressed.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, so we had Adam Scott, which was thumbs down.
Yep.
Billy McGirt, right?
Billy McGirt, yep. He's at -3 right now. He's 7 off the lead, but 7 off the lead also puts you tied for 10th. So you're hanging in there. He's final through the day. He was a 70-67 -3. So he's in striking distance.
Well, that's kudos to Smitty. Neither one of us would have picked him.
Yep. So we got 2 X's on that one and a check mark there because Willie McGirt is he's the only one that picked him. But right behind him as we go down the leaderboard is our boy Jordan Spieth. Got really hot this morning. Was at one point 5 under for the round, I think. Ended up getting a couple bogeys coming down that back 9.
Well, no, he started on the back, Matty.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't watch it. So.
No, that's all right. I didn't watch much of it, but I did see him this morning while I was at work.
Okay, so he was
32 on the front. I'm sorry, in his front 9, which was the back 9 on the golf course.
Correct.
32 birdieing 17 and 18.
Yep. Yeah. So he was a back 9, and that's good for him coming into Sunday. Man, he's got 2 birdies on both par 5s on 17, 18 coming down to Sunday. So if he is there, he's definitely shown that he can birdie those holes. Which, I mean, that's a 649 yard par 5 on 17. And 554 and 18. This course is long. It's 2 par 5s in the entire golf course. So the last 2 holes you finish on, and the course is still playing at 7,400 yards. I mean, that's pretty crazy.
As a golfer, you and I both know that we kind of look forward to the par 5s to maybe get a shot back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back to par. If you're a bogey golfer, and you look at a par 5 and say, okay, I can make a par and get back on the bogey golf, or you're a scratch player and you're over par and you can get one back.
Yeah, exactly.
So to wait is probably the most unique layout and routing of a major championship.
Just
2 par 5s on the golf course on the final 2 holes.
Yeah, just from a scoring perspective, it makes it difficult because, again, like you said, the par 5s are typically where you want to make up what you've already lost in the par 4s, maybe the long par 3s. I mean, the par 3s in this golf course are 196, 210, 218, and 230. So prior to getting to 17 and 18 with the 2 par 5s, you also have number 16, which is a 230-yard par 3. Last time I checked, there's par 4s that can register a 230-yard par 4 with a layup and some water in the middle of it. 230 yards. And I mean, the last 3 holes are just beastly. And it's a little bit crazy, but it's going to be fun to watch on Sunday. I can tell you that much.
I agree. I'm very surprised based on how difficult the golf course is, how, and they hit it so far, but it's now wet from the rain last night. But still, before it just jumped to +2, it was the cut line was +1. I mean, normal weekdays, week on a PGA tour, 1 under, 1 over, even par. Those are typical cut lines.
Sure.
This is a major championship, and have 144 players, and the cut be at +1 or +2. Those guys are golfing their balls.
Well, it just tells there's not a lot of guys going low, and the ones that are, they're not going super low because Jimmy Walker's at 10, yes, but there's a whole cluster of guys at -2, -2 and -3, which is only 5 off the cut, and there's a ton of guys that are over 2. I mean, there's notable players above +2. Rory McIlroy, another guy we picked to win, he's at +2. He's currently still playing. I think he's on the 13th hole right now. So he's still playing right now at this moment, but he's +2. He's in danger of missing the cut. So I'm going to say we all missed on that one.
Yes, we did.
So 3 X's there. 3 X's on Adam Scott. Another player in danger of missing the cut, Phil Mickelson. He is currently still playing, I believe. He is at +1 right now, so he's just inside that cut line. He's on 14 right now. So we didn't really pick him, but still a notable guy. May not make the cut going in, so we don't really have any X's there, but either way. Beef Johnson at -1. Okay, I went back up the leaderboard, sorry. Beef Johnson's at -1. So that was Smitty's dark horse pick. He's 9 off the lead. We're going to go ahead and count him out. That was an X. Okay, Jordan Spieth, which I mentioned as I said, can I take him as my dark horse? You then described him as a white Pinto rolling down the fairway. But
far from a dark horse.
Far from a dark horse. But, yeah. So he's at -3. My dark horse pick was David Lingmerth. He's -2. He's 8 off the lead. Probably going to say no unless somebody goes crazy. He shot -3 yesterday and then comes in +1 today. So he's out of there. The closest pick, by the way, we haven't.
Let me just interject a little bit.
Okay.
A dark horse pick is not necessarily to win. David Lindworth, through all intents and purposes, through 2 rounds, is tied for 18th in a major championship.
Playing in there, yeah.
And as you mentioned, between 10 under par and 2 under par, there's only 7 players, 8 players maybe.
Yes. So your leader's at 10, Grillo's at 7. So -10 to -5 is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 players.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he's right there. Ricky Fowler is at -2 with David Lingmerth.
Correct.
I saw him start his round today. The Golf Channel or TNT had a poll. He's a social media guru and always on Snapchat and whatnot with his boys. They did a poll online saying, asking social media, will Ricky Fowler win the PGA Championship when he was teeing off? And he started at 2 under par for the day, and he's still there. And 70% said yes. So this guy obviously has blind followers.
Clearly, yeah. Which there's the guys that follow Ricky Fowler. I mean, they come in droves. He's not a normal golfer. He comes back to that fashion sense we were talking about earlier. People are just big fans.
Very, very subdued though. Very subdued in the attire today.
Is he? I honestly didn't see much. I didn't see him tee off. I believe he teed off in the morning, so I didn't really watch. I don't actually. He's playing right now. He's on 17. So
gray pants, blue shirt. He's got the high top shoes.
What do you? Wait, time out.
Oh, the regular pants.
Wait, what the hell's with the high top shoes? Like the high top shoes and the skinny jean look. Like what? Listen, I'll embrace a lot of things in golf, but that is a whole I'm like, really? I don't. It's kind of like the hips. It's kind of like the hipster movement to golf.
Well, he is that movement.
Okay.
He's the epitome of it.
He's a hipster golfer.
He's one guy, if you remember, when when the U.S. Open went back to